So I woke up this morning to a pretty pleasant surprise. A new Ant-Man trailer, and thank God, it is so much better than the first one. There was nothing particularly wrong with the first trailer, it's just that there wasn't anything entirely interesting about it either, which had me worried a little bit. So they hit a home run with Guardians of the Galaxy, which made me feel like they were trying their luck now. So they still show the same premise where our main character was a criminal who's trying to get on the right path now. Which was hilarious because he's telling the man there, he says, I don't want to break into places and steal things anymore. And then the previous Ant-Man tells him, okay, well I need you to break into somewhere and steal some stuff. And then it has Paul Rudd showing off some of his other powers like controlling ants. So he's in a car and he has a bunch of ants spin a coin on the dash. I want to talk a little bit about the action scenes in this too, because he runs up, he's super fast, he shrinks, he's small, he's even faster, and then he can resize behind someone. And it reminded me a lot of how Nightcrawler was from X2. Aside from the action, they also show a lot of comedic sides of this movie, which makes me thankful that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is more of a action comedy type genre than the more serious kind, because it is kind of hard to be serious about Ant-Man. For instance, there's this one scene with Evangeline Lilly where she's like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to punch. And he's like, oh, okay, you're going to teach me how to punch. And he humors her and he puts his hands up and then bam, she decks him right in the fucking nose.
You want to show me how to punch? Show me how to punch.
And this whole trailer reminded me of the Iron Man series too, from the humor to the action and how it's about a guy in a suit. It just felt a lot like Iron Man to me, which was nice. So we finally get into the bad guy in this trailer too, who's played by Corey Daniel Stoll. And if you don't know who that is, he played the bald guy Peter Russo in House of Cards. I could tell as soon as I saw him he was up to no good, and then yep, sure enough, he's Yellow Jacket. So we finally get our first look at Yellow Jacket in this too, and he looks awesome. He looks like a cross between Dr. Octopus and Cyrax from Mortal Kombat, and he just kicks so much ass. So Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket are going at it in what seems to be a children's room, like a playroom or something. They're fighting on this toy train set, and it looks all epic. There's like lasers, they're fighting, it's epic, they're flying at each other. And then the best part of this trailer, the most hilarious thing I've seen in such a long time, is that the Yellow Jacket's on the tracks and he sees the train, it's coming at him, and he's like, oh no, 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 and it seems like it's gonna be this huge like explosion type deal, and then it zooms out and it just shows a toy train falling over. I'm so happy they decided to go with this kind of tone for this movie. They nailed it perfectly. It's got all the action scenes that we wanted and expected them to do to make Ant-Man awesome, but it's also hilarious like a lot of the Marvel movies are. It's just such a perfect balance between what both types of the Marvel Cinematic Universe have, and it's come together into this trailer. Hopefully the entire movie's like, yeah guys, so finally I can take that sigh of relief, and I can now look forward to seeing Ant-Man, and hopefully you guys too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. That's all for today, and I'll catch you guys next time on the Watchtower.